Enterprises have been on this continuous quest to become more agile, to deliver software faster, to deliver products faster, to get to revenue faster, or to get to market faster. The public cloud has suddenly become the facilitator or the route to make that possible. But to be successful in the public cloud, you have to operate differently than the way you've been operating in your private cloud or in your on-prem data centers. DevOps is the key to make this difference. Okay? Our promise at Applatix is to enable this and to make you successful in the public cloud. The way we do this is by providing a product that does end-to-end DevOps automation in the public cloud.
At public cloud, first is API driven. It's completely programmable. You're writing code in order to manage the public cloud. The public cloud offers many unique capabilities that simply are not available in the private cloud, and you must leverage these resources differently and operate differently in order to be efficient in the public cloud. You can use marketplace-based instruments like spot instances that save you a bundle of money. They're 10x cheaper compared to buying them upfront or buying them when you actually need them. In the public cloud, an instance is a fixed set of resources. If you're not using the resources on this instance, say you're only using 20% CPU, that CPU is not available for any other instance in the public cloud, right? You're basically wasting the resources that you have available to you.
As a result, to really utilize the public cloud instances efficiently, you need another virtualization construct. And that new virtualization construct, which more and more companies, especially the leading technology companies, are using, are containers.
Containers allow you to partition an instance, right? Or to make more efficient use of a fixed set of resources running in the public cloud.
So what do we provide? We provide a DevOps application, which is experienced as a set of microservices. Every single step in the workflow, all the way from building to testing to performance testing to code coverage to security scanning to deploying and running the app in production, is experienced as a microservice. What that means is you can scale up the resources as and when you need them.
So this means that developers can focus more on specifying what kind of services, containers, and images they need for their application. And then the system automatically kind of provisions all of the infrastructure, including compute, storage, all of that that's necessary to run those applications. Right? We provide essentially what we call service templates, which is a very kind of high-level way of specifying workflows and services that you want to run on your cloud infrastructure. You essentially can specify your application and infrastructure as essentially code that can be checked into source code control systems and so on.
So what the developers are doing is essentially writing and developing workflows as code. The core ops function is really about enabling self-service with the provision that there are guardrails, right? That there is some governance, compliance, there's some auditability and security that is also built into the system, right? And the promise of Applatix, is that you can have an end-to-end DevOps environment running in less than an hour, running in your private cloud. What we provide is essentially an encapsulation of all your tools. You can continue using the tools that you want, but they're available as containerized services now. Right?
Given that we actually built container-based infrastructure and deliver all of our microservices as containerized systems, you get extremely high utilization, approaching what public cloud vendors, large-scale vendors like Google, Facebook experience, reaching up to 80%, right? In a nutshell, what we have empowered the ops teams to be is to transform the DevOps from a cost center on your on-prem to being a business partner, right? So this is the critical piece. Once you transform DevOps into a business partner, now you're experiencing high software velocity, which is why you actually moved to public cloud, which is why you embarked on the journey to create a modern DevOps infrastructure.